It's been a minute. It's been a minute because I've been going through it, guys. I've been going through it. And life is just lifing, you know? Life is just lifing. It's just going. It's going in different directions. Lots of changes are happening. Yesterday, I didn't get a wink of sleep, like at all. Not last night, but the night before, I didn't sleep at all. Not one little bit. Not one little bit at all. And so I occupied myself with journaling, and that was very insightful. But yeah, that's probably was not feeling the best. Wasn't feeling like posting or doing anything related to putting myself out there at all. Okay? Anything. It's been a lazy couple days. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. For me. And so here we are. Back again in the saddle, ready to give you a reading. Yeah, and I hope it's accurate. It probably is. If you resonate with it or whatever, okay? Whatever it is. Jeepers. I feel like I've been hearing the same message from everybody. Same messages coming out from everybody, even from myself. I just feel like I'm saying the same words over and over again. And I want change. I want transformation. I want expansion. I want growth with my words, with my vernacular, with my cadence, with my poise. I want expansion in every single area of my life. And I just find myself like looking at myself and being like, okay, I want to do this, and then executing. And then like yesterday, I get really tired. And then all of a sudden I get this roadblock. And it's like, okay, Anakin, do you want to let this roadblock keep you from moving forward, keep you from doing these things that you said you were going to do? Or are you going to keep doing them? And then I get into and here's what I end up doing. I end up doing what I feel like doing every time. And I do the thing that I know is going to make me feel good in the end. Okay? And I do the thing that I know is going to make me feel good as I do it. And I do the thing that I know I want to do. I never force myself to do anything. I never force myself to do anything, but when I'm inspired to do something recently, there's that old version of myself who's knocking at my door telling me, well, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to continue growing in this way? Or do you want to stay comfortable? Because comfort is awesome, right? Comfort feels so good. It feels just like, oh, I can just sit here and be here all my life. And if you don't have any desires other than living your life, if you don't have any preferences, it's easy. You just do that. You just live in comfort. You live in ease. But if you have a desire, how can you be at ease if you don't have what you desire? Even if you desire to not desire, even if you desire like harmony, how can you be at peace if you have that still? That desire. Well, you can either be at peace by giving up the desires. And this is the conversation I'm having with myself. I can either give up the desires and be at peace, or I can work towards fulfilling those desires, knowing that more desires will come, but enjoying the whole process and being at ease in the process. And yeah. Reflection time. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, let's get into your reading though. Your reading, my reading, our reading together today. Because dude, if I'm going through like sleepless nights and stuff, it's just, here's the thing. Okay, I didn't sleep at all that 2 nights ago, but the thing that it did for me, I don't know what it did. I don't know if I jumped timelines or if we're in a new timeline now. You guys are probably on the same page as me. I feel like I jumped timelines. I feel like I'm in this new state of consciousness. I feel more awareness in the front of my body than I did before that sleepless night. And so I'm like, whoa, my throat, I feel it activating. I feel the front of my body activating. I feel my pineal gland activating. I feel it decalcifying. I feel like it might have had a little bit of calcification on it. Or maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was something else, but it probably just went through an upgrade. And my intuition is telling me that. So that's probably exactly what's true here. Getting these calls from like randos, but I don't know what that is. Okay. So third eye. I've been feeling that third eye. I'm looking at a 5 of Wands in reverse and a High Priestess. High Priestess makes sense because I'm talking to somebody who's extremely psychic. The 5 of Wands in reverse, I feel like it's just like, this is somebody, I'm talking to me myself here too, but this is somebody who's just stopped comparing. You no longer give a fuck what anybody thinks or what anybody is doing in your field or in your you don't care, okay? You don't care what they're all doing. It's only about you. It's you versus you. And it's not even versus, it's you with you. It's you in collaboration with yourself. That's what I'm feeling here from you, from me, from us. Sometimes I got to do these readings. And you'll find, guys, if you're a reader, if you're a psychic, doing a reading for a camera is it's really cool, because when you do a reading without observation, it has a different connotation to the self. When you do a reading with observation, and this is like that whole two-slit theory, where it's like they send photons of light through two slits. If you observe it, there's only two. The photons only make two slits on the wall, but if you send photons through it without observing it, eight different things go on the wall because the photons split out in different ways. It's called the two-split experiment or theory or whatever. Well, anyways, what I'm getting at is you work well when your observation changes things. It just changes things. And so experiment with that. But I just really feel like you don't give a Nike what other people think at this point. You've had this awakening where it's just like, I'm done pleasing other people. I'm done being selfless. I'm done doing all this stuff for other people. I'm gonna do stuff for me. I'm done telling her or him that everything's working out for you, you're doing well, good job. No, if they tell me they're doing badly, okay, cool, I'm doing well, everything's working out for me. Okay, I'm on cloud 9, I'm on a high flying disc, I'm high vibrational. I'm not gonna reassure them that they are. I'm gonna tell them how high vibrational I am and set that example for them. But that's not the point. The point is, I'm looking out for me. I'm selfish. Okay? And I want you guys to be selfish too. And you want you guys to be selfish too. You know, being selfless is pretty much it's a scam. It's a sham. It doesn't work. When somebody wants you to do something for them, and if you don't do it, they're like, you're selfish. Yeah, I am selfish. You wanting me to do stuff for you. I want to do stuff for me, not for you. You can do stuff for you. I'm going to do stuff for me. And I don't need your codependent energy of you doing stuff for me do. No, enlightened self-interest. I'll take care of me for you if you take care of you for me. That's how it's going right now. Okay, guys? Whew. This is like, I'm like, I'm letting out this emotional, and I feel like that's what you're doing too, coming back into balance. But during this time, there's this energy. There's this very, very heavy energy. It's not heavy. It's light. It's like, it's intense energy. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there's a lot to do. There's a lot that you want to do. There's a lot of energy to express. But you're like, where do I put it? Where does it go? Where does it go? Where do I put it? Do I put it in them? Do I put it over there? Do I put it in her? Do I put it in him? Do I put it in this project over here? And Spirit's like, nah, you put it in you. Take all that energy and recycle it. Put it right back in your system so that it comes more next time. Now you got more energy. Where are you going to put it next time? Back in the self. Bam. You're no longer are you only resonating at a small little you're magnetically charged, okay? You got this magnetic field around you, and the more you pour into it, the bigger it gets, and it doesn't have a limit. It does not have a limit. You could have 184 miles of magnetic field if you so chose to do that. And all you got to do is when you have 3 feet of magnetic field, you give it all back to yourself. Now you got 6. Give it all back to yourself. Now you got 12. You give it all back to yourself. Now you got 24. It goes on and on and on until you get into that vicinity of the things that you want. Because that magnetic field is literally pulling things toward you. Like that. Okay? And you don't got to move much if your magnetic field is big. You don't got to move much. If that gold is within 5 miles of you and you got a 5-mile radius on your magnetic field, that thing's coming in. Now, if you got 3 feet, you got to go to it. Okay? You got to go to stuff. You got to go move around and stuff. And so they're saying, don't put it into anybody else anymore. Okay? Because it's just a bad investment. It's an investment that you're making in somebody else, and they're not even taking it, it seems. It's like pearls before swine. You got to make that investment in yourself because then you know what it's going to get a return. You know your return, okay? You know the return you're going to get. And there's nothing that you can do for anybody else ever. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, okay? You cannot do anything for anybody else. You cannot move them along their journey at all. You cannot change their vibrational set point. You can't change the way they think. You cannot teach them with your words at all, okay? The only way that they may learn from you is not going to be through you telling them to watch your body. It's going to be through them. They're going to notice things in you. They're going to see things. They're going to recognize things that they want to become, okay? And how they interpret that information is up to them. Some people interpret it as jealousy. Some people interpret it as a goal that they now are setting for themselves because they see it in you. Like, wow, that looks amazing. I want to do that. Other people get jealous. It's just who you're talking to or who's talking to you, who's looking at you. Doesn't matter, okay? It does not matter at all to you. And I think that's what this is going to be all about. Taking the reins on your life, giving yourself that energy, making that big change. And that sleepless night for me, that's what switched the gears in my mind, okay? And it wasn't last night, it was the night before. And it was just like, no sleep at all. I was like, okay, universe, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna let you just do it. Do with me what you will, okay, universe? Do with me what you will. Just accepting that fate. Accepting that fate led to a lot of changes. Celebration time. Oh my goodness. Gratitude and celebration, guys. That's going to protect you from any and everything that you feel may have an effect on your system at this time. Okay? Celebration and gratitude. Gratitude is so good. It is so good. Gratitude is a potent magical spell that you cast on yourself and without fail will always lead to more and more gratitude. Okay? Gratitude is a amazing drug. Okay, it's an amazing drug. I'd recommend that you use it as much as you possibly can right now. As am I. This is a feeling that I'm getting now of just like, there's an uncomfortable feeling. And it's an uncomfortable feeling that's making me sort of feel paralyzed. Okay, and you might have been feeling this. You might be feeling whatever. I'm feeling like it's just this... It's this like stagnant, paralyzed sort of feeling of like, I'm sort of not comfortable right now. What do I do? What do I do about that? 4 of Wands. The reason why you're feeling that uncomfortable feeling is because your DNA and your body is shifting and has been shifting into a new timeline. You know, every second you bounce in and out of the quantum field 7 times. So you have an opportunity to timeline shift, to quantum shift 7 times every second. So like when I'm telling you about gratitude and well, now I'm going to get into it. Writing down like what you want to become in the first person, in the present tense right now. Perfect exercise for you. It's going to like really pull you through that portal because you're in the middle of it right now. You're getting pulled. And so that's that uncomfortable feeling in your stomach and your body, and you're just getting pulled into this new direction. Okay? And that's okay. That's okay. That's awesome. We want to be pulled in the right direction. We want to be pulled towards our highest self. And that's where you're going. It's an 11-11 thing. It's a grand celebration. We have the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. It's a lot to celebrate here. There's a lot, There's a lot that happened, okay? There's a lot that happened. And it's all sort of floating around in your mind as like, what is this? What is going on? And it's just like, it's a quantum shift, guys. It's a quantum shift. Okay? Okay, so we're full in reverse. What are we doing? What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here, guys? You got this really big, bold, bodacious vibration that you're building. And then there's this Fool in reverse, and there's this codependent energy, guys. There's this codependent energy. You're coming out of it. But it's like your energy is very sacred. Like very sacred. When you touch somebody, when you come into somebody's presence, see it through spirit's eyes, guys. Like we can look at it through human eyes. Oh yeah, it's just touching. Oh yeah, I just pushed him. Oh yeah, we were just chopping it up and, he insulted me, so I threw some shit back at him and we were just laughing it up. Whatever, right? Nah. Look at it through spirit's eyes. Everything matters. How you walk, the way you talk, what you say, what you think and feel, who you touch, who you talk to, how you make, like all this stuff matters on a deep, 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 deep level. Okay, as within, so without, as above, so below. Everything matters. Everything affects everything. So don't get too, you might be opening up your solar plexus chakra, and that's cool. You feel like fuck you and F them and whatever, and I want to be my person, and I'm cutting them off, and I'm doing this, and I'm being that's the solar plexus, but we got to integrate the heart, guys. Solar plexus is cool, like authentic self-expression. You're just being who you are. Let's bring some compassion in there. Let's see it through spirit's eyes. Okay? Compassion is one of the 3 virtues. Let's use that. Okay? It's a message that I'm getting there. Yeah, you've already done a lot of hard work, okay? And that's not getting discounted. They're saying, yeah, you've done a lot of hard work. We don't want you bringing anybody else into this. We don't want you creating any more karma for yourself. We don't want you just joking about things, okay? Look at it through spirit's eyes. Don't make jokes about yourself. Don't make jokes about other people that, like, for instance, you're joking about how you're, about your finances or about your job or you're complaining. Don't do these things. They lower your vibration, and you don't want that to happen when you're in the middle of this pull through that you're going through, right? You've done a lot of work on your vibration. You've done a lot of work on your vernacular, your vocabulary. So don't get too caught up in this. Don't get too ahead of yourself with this vibrant, bodacious energy. Okay? Learn how to incorporate the lion and the heart. Okay? Like the strength card. Open it up gently. Okay? The lion is cool, but you don't got to be in everybody's face about it, right? The sun in reverse. Yeah, letting go, guys. Letting go. And letting go of your need to be a shining star, okay? You're not like... You are a shining star without your interference. When you start to interfere, that's when you start to feel like trapped and like, there's stuff in the way and people aren't seeing you or recognizing your vision or hearing you listen. Don't try to shine. Okay? The master does not try to shine. Therefore, she truly shines, okay? By not trying to shine, by not putting yourself on a pedestal, by not standing on tiptoe, you will be holding steady, okay? You will be holding steady, and not just, and I'm saying holding, but you'll be letting go steady. You'll be just, I don't care, whatever. I'm not trying to shine. Whatever. I'm not trying to perform for you. I'm not trying to do anything to make you feel any better or worse or whatever. I'm not trying to heal you. I can't even heal you. Words don't even teach, okay? I'm just gonna be who I am. And if that resonates with you, then let it resonate with them, okay? If that resonates with people, let it resonate with them. If you're shining, let yourself shine, but don't focus too much on, I have to shine, I gotta perform, I gotta get this done, I gotta make myself look like this. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness, I have to. Nah, just be yourself, okay? Something. Ooh. There's like an energy of. There's an energy of like something's got to give here, guys. Something's got to give. There's I want clarification on that. Ace of Pentacles. So it does have to do with Pentacles. There's some money, guys, that's been circulating that you were supposed to get, but it didn't come in for some reason. And now it's coming. Okay, so there's like Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Okay, you've been putting too much pressure on yourself. You've been putting way too much pressure on yourself, guys. Like, working is not the key here. Letting yourself go, letting yourself explore, relax, and just be chilling is the key. It's the master key to your success in the physical world. This is like the first thing that's lots of pentacle cards coming out here. In the physical world, yeah, your success, it's like it's been delayed, guys. What is the delay? It's been delayed. Because you were trying to... What were you trying to do? It's like, I'm getting a lot of like confused energy. A lot of like scattered energy around finances and stuff. And I have a feeling that that's all coming back together with the 10 of Pentacles here. But it's like, ooh, Devil, Emperor in reverse, 8 of Cups upright. It seems as though you have a masculine figure in your life who's trying to get away with something. I don't even want to talk about this, but it's a domineering emperor figure. There's the Devil card. You're being asked to go within, take some time away from this relationship, and reintegrate with your own masculine. I have a feeling that somebody has been influencing your decision-making ability. Like, and it's like they don't have that power. It's you giving them that power that's allowing that to happen. But your decision-making, it's like you're not sure where to go because you're putting like, yeah, you're like giving them the decision. You're giving them the say, when in reality, you have say. Like, you have the say as what you're going to do. And every time you listen to this person, it's like, it just hasn't gone well for you. And they're like, dude, this is like, they don't know as much as you. They are not as advanced as you. Why are you listening to them? You do not want to be in the position they're in. Don't listen to them. Okay? And you may have listened to them in the past and you might be beating yourself up for it. That's okay. Okay? Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. You're moving forward. It will be renewed. Okay? You're good. Don't worry about it. You learning this lesson was required. You learning this lesson with this person is better than you learning this lesson with the next person or the person who has a lot of power, okay? Or actual authority. You're listening to your inner being here. And I just have a feeling that you are giving authority to this person, and they were giving you advice and you followed it, but it just didn't work. Okay, it just didn't work. And I'm sort of getting a disgusted feeling of like, I just don't like the way things are going. And the reason why you don't like it is because you didn't even come up with it. You just sort of said, oh, okay, I'll just go along with it. No, you're the star. But you just haven't recognized it. And you got to recognize it, okay? You got to recognize that your ideas are much, much more conducive of your higher state of consciousness than anybody else's ideas. Listening to your inner being is going to work over listening to anybody else's inner being. Yeah, you made a decision with that person's advice, and yeah, it didn't go well, but like, okay, fine. Moving on. Let it go, okay? It's time to move on. It's time to pour that out. It's time to stop listening to that person and just go within, okay? Just go within. Lots and lots of opportunities are waiting for you. They've been waiting for you. The abundance has been waiting for you. You've just been holding it apart from yourself, okay? And I think that's the thing. The only way that you can do that is when you give somebody else authority in any way, even if it's a subtle way, okay? Follow your inner being. That is the key. That is the key. And that's my message too. I gotta follow my inner being and stop listening to people that I don't want to be. If I don't want to be in their shoes, why listen to them? Why listen to them? Why am I listening to them? But it's okay. Gotta learn the lesson. Okay, gotta learn the lesson. And we all got lessons to learn. We all got different time frames and stuff like that of learning lessons. So never beat yourself up. Always be nice to yourself, regardless of the situation. Regardless of what your thoughts are, always say the positive thing, right? Always say the positive thing. Okay? Hide your wealth going forward and focus on relationships and emotional connections. Okay? Hide your wealth. I mean, don't talk too much about it. Just keep it on the down low. Okay? Keep it on the down low. I have more energy, but I feel like this reading is over. So, namaste. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.